Welcome. This is a tutorial on how to process and enter the sign-up sheets that you collected from your event. You will need to be a member of the council. If you haven't already signed up, you can go to moveon.org/team in order to do so. You will also need to be a co-host of this particular event in order to get access to the host page for the event. So check with the original host and ask them to promote you to be a co-host before the event happens. Next, you need to have the actual sign-in sheets from the event. These can be divvied up amongst several people, but you'll need to have at least some of them to enter. And then finally, you need a computer that's connected to the internet. So here's where you'll start. Starting from your council page, you can go to the listing for the event, or if you have a link directly taking you there, you want to go to the public entry point for the event itself, the place where you would sign up. But of course, you're already signed up, and what you want to do is scroll down to the very bottom, and it's in small letters it says Host Login, and you want to click right there. And this is what you'll see. This is the host page for the event, and it has the title of the event. It has some important instructions for council leaders, which will convey some of what I'm talking to you about in this tutorial. You want to page down to the actual list of pre-registered attendees, and it'll look something like this. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is, going through the sign-in sheets that you've collected, you want to go ahead and check off which of these people that was pre-registered actually came to the event. So you'll just check, 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 and then at the bottom you will hit the bubble that says did attend, and then click make selection, and it'll look something like this. So you go ahead and click mark as attended, and now you'll see a little asterisk next to every person that you marked as attended. The next thing to do is, for all the people with no asterisks who didn't actually come, you want to go ahead and check their names off, and then at the bottom click did not attend. And this is what it looks like when it's filled out. So after you've made that selection, you'll go back to this main screen again, and the next thing to do is to check off those people that pre-registered that wanted to be invited to the council. There should have been a place for them to check off on the sign-in sheet that they were interested in the council. And so what you want to do is check off those people and then click Invite to Council, which I've done so here. I've checked them off, Invite to Council, and then I will click here to invite them. And when the page reloads, you'll see there now is a plus sign in front of those two names, so it indicates that they were also invited to the council. Next, you want to page back up to the top of the host page, so I'll do that now. And there's one last task that you have to do, which is that there will be some people who came to the event. They didn't pre-register, but they did say that they wanted to be kept in the loop and were interested in the council. So then you want to go to this this bluish box here on the right where it says Record New Attendees. You want to click right there. And that will pull up this screen. And you will be able to put in the name, email address, and ideally the phone, address and city if we got those things, state and zip code, and you can check here that they wanted to be added to the council. You can also use this same form to record people who just came to the event even if they didn't want to be part of the council, but the council folks are really the high priority. And when you're finished, you just click here, Record Your Attendees. That window will close, and you'll be back here in the main host page. There's one last thing that's a good idea to do. So to do that, you're going to need, again, to page down to the list of attendees. And it's a good idea to send an email out to everybody that signed up and even those that didn't, just thanking them or informing them that the forum was a big success, and letting them know what the next step is going to be, when the next meeting is or the next event. So you can pretty easily mark off all of the people by just, if you click on this little checkbox next to the word name, it will actually highlight all of the names, which you can see is how it looks now. And at the bottom, you can click on the little bubble that says Send Email, and then click here where it says email selected guests. And that will open up this screen where it will list all the people that you're emailing, and you can write your message right here, include the information about the next meeting, and then click send. And then you'll be back on the main screen again, and that concludes this tutorial. Good luck in entering all the data, and tune in again next time.